So while Blueface stays behind bars serving time for his crimes, he's been crashing out on Chrisean for moving on with a new man again. And now he's out there making bold claims, talking about how Chrisean got down and dirty with Keisha and Diddy. So let's break it all the way down. For y'all that did not know about it, Chrisean Rock just dropped her rebound boyfriend, Titan Newton, like a hot potato. That relationship didn't even last 3 months, and she's back out here with a brand new man. In a live video where she addressed the issue, she mentioned that she's been treating her relationships like math, but once it starts getting confusing. She ends up cheating, apparently. Her NBA boo, Titan, had something going on the side before he got with her. So, in a sense, she was his rebound too. When Titan's ex-girlfriend started calling him back, he started lying. Crone said she had no time for that type of drama, so she left. Now, she's moved on to the next best thing. Glock Savage.
I was with this Glock. Long story short, I'm back outside. I didn't want to be though. I really liked Titan. I loved what we had going on. But it came with something. It came with all these, like, drama. Like, for example, I get 3 text messages, right? Boom, boom, boom. I confront him about the messages like, hey, what's up with this? What you on? He just start saying the real. Basically, he was with this female. She holding him down. She making sure he's straight. She there. She's his #1 supporter. And he just dropped it like a hot potato when he saw me start with me. Shit going serious with us. But you see my interview. That's why I don't really deal when I got, because I don't know what you telling that bitch. I don't know what you want. So when all the truth came to the light, I went back outside. I treat my relationships like math. Once it started getting confusing, I get to cheat in it. Like, oh, Mother's Day come, he make that post. But then he find out, that's when he deleted it. And then he find out that I'm with Glock. I didn't know Glock was gonna post that, for real, for real. I mean, I met Glock in Miami. Glock went to Atlanta, I went to Baltimore to pick up my son. Me and Glock just start talking. He was like, I'm coming to you. I'm like, shit, pull up then. He pull up to Baltimore. I'm chilling with Glock. We cool. I like him. He a cool nigga. And he got that dog in him, so like, well, maybe this more my speed. I'm happy I did the celibacy because it just protected me in so many fucking ways, bro. Cool. Still hurry, bro. You know how proud I am?
Has been getting a lot of backlash for jumping across relationships. I mean, Glock is basically her third man since she and Blueface ended things for good. The majority of her fans are throwing shade at her, saying she should be focusing on herself and her child, Chrisean Jr., instead of finding validation from a man or a relationship. Here's what some people have to say. Stop dealing and talking about these ninjas and get your life together. Do something productive so you and your son can have a long-lasting positive future. Stop focusing on a man so much, Chrisean. Another person added, since when does she not deal with a man who has other women? Other than Ronnie, who she played like a fool, she loves men who have women, gives them babies, and changes her last name to theirs. So for context, weeks before Crosh announced her breakup with Titan, she changed her name on Instagram to Chrisean Newton. Yeah, let that sink in. Now I know for sure Blueface's mom, Carissa, is going to have a field day as soon as she catches wind of this. Cause that woman has always been all up in Chrisean's business, and sometimes in the wildest way, like a year ago when she alleged that Crone was being prepared for a Diddy freak-off.
They was trying to recruit Chrisean. That's what Diddy and what's the girl Carisha was trying to recruit Rock. Remember that when they was heavily trying to get Rock to hang out with them? I think they was trying to recruit her. She got a lot going on. We're gonna talk about it on this podcast. We're gonna get to the nitty gritty of all the gritty of the nitty, because it's necessary. I think them was trying to recruit her. Cause they remember they just had her pulling up to everything. Thought she
about do you love her?
Yeah, remember? See what I'm saying? We don't. This podcast gonna be, cause y'all know the mama know everything and everybody business. So we gonna find out on this podcast. We ain't gonna talk no shit about nobody. We ain't gonna mock nobody, but we definitely gonna explore the possibilities that was going on. Cause they kept calling her. Remember, pull up to the birthday party. Come over here and dance on Chrisean. Remember that? I feel like they was trying to recruit.
They were trying to recruit Crone. That's what Diddy and the girl Chrisean were doing. They were trying to recruit Rock. Remember when they were heavily trying to get Rock to hang out with them? I think they were trying to recruit her. She's got a lot going on. We're going to talk about it on this podcast. We're going to get to the nitty-gritty of all the gritty of the nitty because it's necessary. I think them folks were trying to recruit her. Remember, they had her pulling up to everything. She was talking about, do you love her? Yeah, remember? See what I'm saying? This podcast is going to be something because y'all know the mama knows everything and everybody's business. So we're going to find out on this podcast. We ain't going to talk no about nobody. We ain't going to mock nobody. But we definitely going to explore the possibilities of what was going on because they kept calling her, remember? Pull up to the birthday party. Come over here and dance on Chrisean. I remember that. I feel like they were trying to recruit her.
They was trying to recruit Chrisean. That's what Diddy and what's the girl Chrisean was trying to recruit Rock. Remember that when they was heavily trying to get Rock to hang out with them? I think they was trying to recruit her. She got a lot going on. We're gonna talk about it on this podcast. We're gonna get to the nitty gritty of all the gritty of the nitty. Cause it's necessary. I think them was trying to recruit her. Cause they remember they just had her pulling up to everything. Thought she
about do you love her?
Yeah, remember? See what I'm saying? We don't. This podcast gonna be, cause y'all know the mama know everything and everybody business. So we gonna find out on this podcast. We ain't gonna talk no shit about nobody. We ain't gonna mock nobody, but we definitely gonna explore the possibilities that was going on. Cause they kept calling her, remember, pull up to the birthday party.
It's no secret that she loves drama, so when she came out with that talk, nobody paid any attention to it. But the tables have turned, cause it really seems like Con got down with Diddy and... Now Blueface is back in .interview, so I'm pretty sure y'all know by now that Diddy was hit with multiple lawsuits. One such lawsuit was by Little Rhodes, who said that Diddy was allegedly paying different women for services each month, and these were not just random women. Among those mentioned in the lawsuit were Young Miami, Jade, and a couple of others. Additionally, Daphne Joy, who is the mother of 50 Cent's son, Sire, was also implicated. And when we really look at it, when you really analyze it, Chrisean seemed like an ideal candidate for a Diddy freak-off, save for her loud mouth that would have gotten everyone behind bars on the first day. She was young, pretty, impressionable, and open-minded. According to the lawsuits, Young Miami also acted like a madame, recruiting other women for Diddy and his circles. And this is where it gets really interesting. As soon as she started having problems with Blueface over the paternity of her then unborn child, Young Miami swooped in like a hawk waiting to catch prey. Back then, Blueface was ranting on social media about Chrisean's pregnancy, comparing her to his first baby mama, Jaden Alexis. He said, "This is what it's supposed to look like when a woman tells a man she's pregnant. Any other response or question, you should abort the baby and treat the next ninja better for the sake of you and the baby. No man should question the paternity of a child. If they do, 9 times out of 10, the woman hasn't been valuing herself enough, which makes them believe there's a possibility it's not theirs. This is a wholesome, beautiful moment that every righteous woman deserves." Chrisean responded with a strong statement about how she doesn't need any man's validation and that she's got herself. "I don't regret anything about myself. So honestly, trying to put me down is a low blow coming from a man that knows he loves me." Now that statement right there made rounds across the internet. It had a lot of people coming out to support this newfound Chrisean Rock. That's when Young Miami showed up as one of her staunchest supporters. She took to her socials to commend Chrisean, saying, "You're beautiful and full of life." Word on the street is that it was around that time Young Miami set her up for a Diddy party, and she showed up, y'all.
So hi y'all, we in the big bed. It's called I don't know. I just stand in the bed. Then I got
Then there was that whole thing with Denny roughing up Lamb Plummer, the producer of the reality TV show, because he was underpaying her.
Me and Lemmy go upstairs. They tell him that he can't bring his security. He went in like a little bitch without no security, so it's just me and Lemmy. We go up in there. Hold on. We go up in there. We go upstairs. He like, what's up, Diddy? You met Chrisean. You gave her kisses on the cheek. Early on in the party or whatever. We just wanted to follow up. I'm glad that you Sean. And then he grabbed Lemmy by his neck. It was like, but do you fuck with her? Like, don't play with her. All she needs is love. Don't play with her. Don't play with her. And I didn't understand that till my checks start coming back short from the subscriptions of Crazy in Love, till he started putting people, like personally putting people that doesn't for me, that I had like street beef with on the show. Where's the security at when all them people thought at, like, it was just like, come on, yo, you playing through the, and I'm so happy I ain't, like, you got jacked up for that shit already, so you. Yo.
Shortly after that, Blueface made a tweet about celebrities he said were feeling his fiancée, Jaden Alexis's music. Khan then retorted with a post listing a number of artists whose interest in or love toward her had allegedly sparked Blueface's jealousy. Let me name a list of artists and important people you got mad at for them showing me interest and love, she wrote, before reeling off names such as Drake, Kevin Gates, Lil Baby, Rick Ross, The Game, Fivio Foreign, and Diddy. Yep, you heard that last one right. Khan's list of claimed reasons why Blueface got jealous was extensive. Drake, because he followed me. Lil Baby, because he called me little sis. Rick Ross, because he took a picture with us and put it on his story, but also because he fucked one of your old flings. Diddy, because at his party he gave me my flowers. She added, my stuff was thrown outside. The list went on, y'all. Now, with the Diddy trial going on, that video of Carisha saying she was being groomed for a Diddy freak-off is making rounds again. And Crone going live to talk about being taken to a secret location behind Diddy's house, where she met with him and a small group of people, is not helping the case.
I'll never forget that. That little party I went to, Diddy party, we went to the little private area behind the, cause he had a house behind his house. Like, he had a backyard with his backyard with a fat bed.
Also, people are saying Carissa poisoned Blueface's mind into believing that Croissant has something to do with Diddy. Now, Blueface is allegedly coming out to say he's going to tell it all. Allegedly, Diddy wanted Croissant as one of his freak-off girls, and that's why he was going out of his way to be nice to her, pulling all the strings. But when he found out she had a loud mouth, he never invited her again. It's a whole lot, as you can see. But here's what some people have to say about the Croissant and Diddy situation. We all know what happens when people come up and go, back around with Diddy. Good luck with that. When Diddy told Lemmy all she needs is love in front of Crone, when he said love, he meant Diddy, because Diddy calls himself Love or Brother Love.
Grabbed Lemmy by his neck. It was like, but do you fuck with her? Like, don't play with her. All she needs is love. Don't play with her. Don't play with her. And I didn't understand that.
It's wild out here, and from the looks of it, it's only going to get worse, because Blueface is going to be out of jail any minute now. He told fans that he'd be out of jail in July 2025 with an Instagram story, "I'll be out in July, don't blink." the people cannot wait for all the drama that's going to unfold when Blueface finally makes his revelations. But just before he does, we want to know what your thoughts are on the situation. Do you think Chrisean really got into that Diddy freak-off like everyone's assuming? Leave your thoughts down in the comments and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more content like this.